What's up, man? So I wanted to start going over some of my end of the year stuff as we approach 2026 and the holidays, and we all start talking about all the stuff that we loved in the year, whatever our experiences were in our lives, the way that we look back on all the cool stuff that happened. For me, I love media, I love games, I love movies, obviously I love music, so I want to talk to you about that stuff. So I wanted to start this week by talking about my favorite games of 2025. And it started with a game that was not from 2025. It was It Takes Two, which is a co-op game. I think it won Game of the Year a few years ago, and it's really good. It's such a awesome game, 2-player co-op. The way that they use the co-op system in the game is brilliant. But the point is, in 2025, a game called Split Fiction came out, which is made by the same people that made It Takes Two. And this game has been talked about a little bit in terms of like Game of the Year, best multiplayer game, and I don't know if it's winning awards, but I know a lot of people are talking about it. If you have not yet played Split Fiction, like, please get into this game. It is really good. It pays off in the time that you spend with the person you're playing with. It is well worth it. But the last 2 levels or 3, like the last portion, the last run of the game is some of the coolest, not only like cooperative gaming, but some of the coolest gaming I played in a long time. Up next, I gotta mention that the Switch 2 dropped, which I got day one. Shout out to my man Poncho for helping me out get that console. We got it with Mario Kart, which was fun. It was cool. It still is cool. Like, I could pick that game up and play and have a really good time. But I would say it's not the best Mario Kart, and for some reason, if something is not the best of its series when it comes out, then people say it sucks. So it doesn't suck. Mario Kart World is really fun, really good. I cannot wait for them to support it like a games as a service situation. They keep coming out with racers and worlds and maps and all that. But my favorite game for the Switch 2 this year was Donkey Kong Bananza. I did not play it as much as I wanted to because Kalina ended up playing it for over 100 hours, dude. That's incredible. That's my favorite thing possibly in gaming all year. So now she's playing the Hello Kitty Island Adventure for over 100 years. Shout out, Kalina. But dude, Donkey Kong Bonanza is such a beautiful experience as a game. It's open world. It gives you a lot of abilities to dig through the world, to find stuff, hidden collectibles, but also, like, there's something amazing about how, very similar to Minecraft, in that as you're going through the world, the game doesn't break down. It doesn't react poorly to the way that you are utterly eviscerating the landscape. The game is prepared for you to obliterate everything, and that's the point of the game. Really cool game. I will say it is an assault on the senses. Like, terrible color palette, like garish visuals in the game. But I mean, at the same time, I gotta say, really fun, really great. The most addicting game I played this year. So every year when I write my music reviews for the end of the year, I typically play a game. This year I did not play a game. I just locked in and wrote. But the game that I thought I was going to play is this year's Vampire Survivor. It's Ball X Pit. Very difficult to explain what kind of game it is. If you like Arkanoid, you'll probably like Ball X Pit. Really fun. I could play that game for hours at a time and lose an afternoon. Phenomenal. I will say it is on Game Pass. It's like 15 or 20 bucks. Worth your money. Trust. But down to my top 3. So I'm not good at games, but I'm old. So Mega Man 2 is my favorite game of all time. I'm used to difficult games like that. Cuphead was difficult, but I don't think it was as difficult as many people thought it was. It was hard, but as a platformer, I liked it. So the number 3 game of the year for me was Silksong. I'm probably not going to beat that game because there are parts where it's so hard and I don't care. When things get difficult, I don't like rage and throw my controller and like go out of my mind. I just go, oh, well, I guess I can't beat it. And I just move on and I'll pick it up in a week or two and fly through it. Or just the exploration of that game is perfect. I love Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I mean, you're familiar with Hollow Knight, I'm sure, if you've watched 5.5 minutes into this video. So it's more of that. It's cleaner, it's better, it's faster, it's harder, but I think the hits feel better. The ambiance and the environments are cool. Really love it. It was worth the wait. The number 2 game, I don't want to spend a lot of time on because if you have listened to anything about video games in the past year, you know all about Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Game's great. If you like turn-based RPGs that have a combat system that's like a more difficult and more complex Super Mario RPG, check, you're in. Visuals are beautiful. I posted about it earlier this year on my Instagram. I have nothing more to add to the conversation that hasn't already been said. My number 1 game of the year pissed me off so many times because of how much anime nonsense and like Japanese Hideo Kojima quirkiness is in it. However, the beautiful moments in this game and the way that you truly find a meditative state and can enter into this world soft-footed, completely calmed out, a Zen experience. You are tending to your garden. You are exploring this vast world and every inch of it is beautiful. You feel like you are making a difference with every accomplishment you achieve. And the payoff in the end, oh my God. That game is Death Stranding 2. Unbelievable game. I could probably do a whole lengthy post about it, but I love Death Stranding 2. Once again, thank you, Poncho, for letting me borrow your PS5. That Death Stranding 2, my game of the year. Utterly adore it. Don't know who I would be without it. That's it. Thanks for hanging with me. I'm probably going to share some of my favorite books, some of my favorite movies. Next week, my favorite music. Later, man.